All right, let's rip this Wordle. And in honor of Pioneer Day, we'll do wagon. That's tough. Uh, nope. Turds. Got the U, got the T. Oh, I thought that was a word. The butte was a word. Hmm. Hmm. Should I do a throwaway word? Oh no, but there's a T. I try not to do throwaway words. XUT. Maybe there's a TH. There was no T in that. I'm so stupid. What could it start with? Could possibly start. No, absolutely not. Like F is pretty. Mm, Hmm. Hmm. I'm already at the point where I'm like, I don't know, man. What? Gonna start guessing random words. Ugh. X, the U is in second position. We also got the T and the TH. Oh, but look. Could be a Q situation. Throwaway word. Oh, well, we got the T's position. Okay. No Q. No I either. Yo. Oh, I could have done built. So. I feel like it's just a word. I don't know. And I feel like it's also the TH at the end there. Because what else would it be? Maybe the E? It's got to be the TH at the end there. Yo. I swear, if it's super obvious, it's gonna be sad. Oh, wait, but we also got the Y still. So it could be like a ULTY. Is this stupid? Colty's a word, right? Look at it, yeah. Alright, so I was right about the Y. What? Yeah, it's just a word I straight up don't know. Straight up don't know this word. see, X. Hmm. 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 Throwaway word. Uh, Beauty. What would that, okay, wait, what would the, is Tumpty a word? Is Humpty a word? Or, wait, Humpty? Dude. It's gotta be either the B or the M, right? Tumpty. Yeah. It's gonna be like some lame British word. What have I not tried? Wait, is it like a double T situation? Oh my lord, that's a word. It is a double T situation. Now I just got one more try. Oh, putty? It's putty. There we go. Okay. Stupid. Oh my lord. Still got it. Still got it. That's like day 4 now. What does buddy mean? I always find new words. Cool. Alright. Alright. What's up, Bubs? What's up, YouTube? What's up, Twitch? We have part 2 of the History of Western Architecture, Greece and Rome, part 2, with Francis Moroni. I actually gotta look this guy up. Francis Morone. 2 R's. No picture? No picture of Baldy? He's an American architectural historian of Irish and Italian ancestry from Chicago, and he's known for his work on the built history of New York City. Excuse me. I thought he was a professor, or maybe he. Oh yeah, he teaches at New York University. These are all his books. Yeah, he's pretty cool. Literally none of these guys, though. Not one of those guys is Francis Moroni. He's got more classes. There he is. What a guy. Neoclassicism. Paris, architectural Art Deco, London, Venice, Baroque, and Francis Baroque, Rococo. We might have to go check out some of his other stuff if we get there. Very nice. I've said before, after Greek and Roman, we're gonna move on to like cathedrals, and then Egyptian, and then like Wild West, and got a few things. There's also some French stuff that we want to do. So yeah, we'll get it. Right now we're working on Greek and Roman stuff though. Got the Acropolis, Olympia, and Athens that we're all making. And let me make sure this music is the music too loud. Oh no, it's just because my headphones are turned up today. But let's listen to this guy. Let's get into it. We'll probably watch the first section of it. I don't know. I haven't watched it yet, so I don't know what we're getting into. But we'll stop it when I see fit. Yeah, we're gonna turn them up to 1.2. Yeah, let's get it. Time to learn. This is probably gonna be good.
Evening, everyone. Thank you for coming back.
This first part, he's gonna be all up in your face. He's kind of a boomer, so bear with me. Bear with us.
Tonight, I'm going to be talking about Rome. Last week, I talked about Greece, and I'm going to follow a similar format. Ideally, if I were doing this as a semester-long course, I would give a little more time to Rome than to Greece, simply because Rome, in the sense of the Roman Empire, was so vast, and there's just so much to cover.
That's
if you
good
want
news.
to do sort of a survey of Roman architecture. That I'm not going to be able to do in the allotted time. So I'm going to focus on some key monuments and a few areas that are a little bit more general. And I want to talk about the specifically Roman contributions to Western architecture, and particularly what they did with the classical language of architecture that they inherited from the Greeks. So, without further ado, history of Western architecture, the architecture of classical Rome, with a marvelous Beaux-Arts drawing of the Roman Forum, which you're going to be seeing again.
Yeah, we've learned about the Roman Forum before.
This evening's talk. So, as I did last week, let's start with just the very, very basic lay of the land. Not only was the Roman Empire vast in terms of geography, but it also goes on for a really long time. And there are so many episodes of Roman history that even if you've been studying the subject for a long time, you kind of always have to be referring to reference books to get your bearings. But basically what you're seeing is a map of the Italian peninsula around 400 BC. And as you can see, it is only a very sort of slender slice of the western coast that is labeled Romans. Rome was just a city-state among others, and it wasn't the dominant city-state of Italy. Just to the north of where it says Romans, you see a red shaded area that says Etruscans. Basically, the Etruscans were or as we always say, the mysterious Etruscans, because we know far, far less about the Etruscans than we would like to know. They are indeed still, to us today, very mysterious people and a fascinating people, but they were for quite some time the dominant people of the Italian peninsula, and they basically controlled the Romans until the Romans flipped the table and controlled the Etruscans. Here are some key dates. As I did last week, so you have a basic sense of the chronology as we're going along.
Yeah, it's a whole lot.
509 BC, the traditional date, probably not the real date, but by tradition, the date of the founding of the Roman Republic. Then you see that there is that period in the 3rd to 4th centuries BC, when Rome conquers all of Italy. We're not going to go into any details of that history. Suffice it to say, Rome conquered Italy before Rome conquered the world. The conquering of the world really begins with the Punic Wars with Carthage, in which it took a while, but Rome laid waste to Carthage and made all of Carthage's possessions Rome's possessions. And that's pretty much how Rome expanded to North Africa. There is the late Republican period, as it is called, which is very important. It ends with, or it doesn't end with, but near the end of that, the assassination of Julius Caesar. And then Julius's adopted son, Octavian, who would later bear the name Augustus,
Caesar Augustus,
the forces of Mark Antony and Cleopatra in the Battle of Actium, and the reign of Augustus establishes what we call the Roman Empire. And not all, but a good bit of what we are going to be covering is imperial Roman architecture. The Roman Empire is fairly long-lived, and again, the end date, you know, it all depends on how you define your terms, but let's, as I say, not make too much of that right now. I mentioned the reigns of 3 emperors, Trajan, Hadrian, and Diocletian, because it was an architecturally very rich period. The period of Trajan really the sort of transitional period from Trajan to Hadrian is what we may call the empire at its zenith.
What does zenith mean?
Well-oiled machine that was the Roman Empire at its height.
Yeah, that shit was peak.
Began to decline, and finally, Constantine sort of moves the seat of empire out of Rome to
that shit was zenith,
that,
bro.
Will be the subject of lecture number 3 when we have that schedule. Roman Empire in 117 AD. That's the year of the changeover from Trajan to Diocletian.
Holy dude, they own that.
And you can see the extent of the empire. It was quite remarkable. What we today call England was part of the Roman Empire. France was part of the Roman Empire. Libya was part of the Roman Empire. Syria and Lebanon were part of the Roman Empire. Greece was part of the Roman Empire, and so on.
That's so sick.
These are the principal emperors whose names you need to know. There were many others. All of them have
Tiberius,
wonderful stories attached to their names. Some of them were, as you know, complete
Claudius Nero, Trajan,
others
Hadrian,
were
Marcus Aurelius, dude. Marcus Aurelius is a G.
Several of them were outstanding
Septimus
of art
Severus,
and architecture.
Diocletian,
These things were very, very important to the emperors as a way of glorifying themselves and glorifying the empire. Augustus is the first really important name, and others, as I say, that are important to us would be Trajan, Hadrian, Septimius Severus, and Diocletian.
No Marcus Aurelius?
And here are some notable Romans, writers, thinkers, poets, what have you. Cicero, of course, was a great, and I've always been deeply charmed by the fact that in Italy, tour guide is known as a cicerone after Cicero. And the reason for that is that the tour guide is somebody who has the knowledge and eloquence of Cicero. But to me, some of these names actually mean a very great deal in terms of being sort of my own intellectual touchstones. Strabo, Pliny the Elder, Pausanias particularly are very important names to me personally.
Captions are way off, so I'm going to turn them off.
There are the others, Virgil and Horace and Ovid. These names
are like a minute behind.
Are very, very familiar to us all. So Rome, in its formative years, Rome looked to Greece for a very great deal. Roman writers, thinkers, philosophers were steeped in Greek culture. They venerated Greek culture, and indeed among themselves spoke Greek, which is very interesting. It's like the Russian nobility that among themselves spoke French. It was a sign of very deep respect, of admiration, and of a desire to emulate But the Romans did not import Greek culture wholesale.
No,
And
they
the reason
altered
for
it.
this is that they also were rather deeply respectful of Etruscan culture. And so we find that Rome is, when it comes to the arts,
Hmm.
when it comes to culture, generally a kind of combination of the Etruscans and the Greeks with concrete added. So this is
Yeah, so
partly
they
the approach that
innovated,
I'm
they
going to
invented
take.
concrete.
This is a Tuscan temple. I'm going to be talking about the Roman orders a lot more. But here you see a building which exhibits what we call the Tuscan order. To the three orders the
It's
Greeks bequeathed.
It's hideous. And I thought also that the Greeks kind of innovated on the Etruscans, and then the Romans innovated on the Greeks. But this is cool.
Rome, the Doric, the Ionic, and the Corinthian. The
Wait, see,
Romans
these are
added a
Doric,
couple
or
of
I guess these
others.
would be
They
just
added
Tuscan.
the Tuscan, which drives people crazy
I
because
hate it.
people are always saying, is that Tuscan or is that Doric? Then they also added something that we call composite. Um, we'll maybe get round to the composite, but the Tuscan
Composites.
order the Romans
Looks like
employed
an
because it
upside down
was
elephant.
something that came from the Etruscans. Anything that is involved in Roman history that goes by the name of Tuscan, because Tuscany was part of Etruria. And anything called Tuscan, we might also call Etruscan. So the Tuscan order could be called the Etruscan order, but we call it the
Interesting.
Tuscan order. It is indeed similar to the Doric, but as we shall see, there are some differences. Another thing that the Romans borrowed from the Etruscans is the arch. The arch plays a very important role in Roman architecture. It gives us the vault, which is the extrusion of an arch along an axis, and it gives us the dome, which you get by rotating the arch 360 degrees through its center. And this was an Etruscan inheritance of the Romans and something with which they ran. Just like they took the Greeks' Corinthian order and ran with it, they took the Etruscan arch and ran with it. What they got from the Greeks was, in large measure, their sculpture. The Romans were simply in awe of Greek sculpture, and most of the Greek sculpture with which we are today familiar comes to us from Roman copies of Greek statues. For instance, there's this very beautiful statue of Aphrodite in the Metropolitan Museum of Art, which
I've
is a
seen
Roman
this.
copy made circa
Probably seen this.
8100 of a Greek original from circa 200 BC. And we see this over and over and over again. The Romans exhibited precious little originality when it came to sculpture or painting, for that matter, relying to such very, very great extent on Greek models. And the other thing that the Romans took from the Greeks in the arts was, of course, the orders. They took Doric, Ionic, and Corinthian. And we will see what they did with
Yeah,
these.
we just
and the way
barely
that they
covered
made them
this in his
into
last
something that was
lecture.
fundamentally different from what they were for the Greeks. But here we see the three Greek orders, and here we see the five Roman orders, which are the Tuscan, the Doric, the Ionic, the Corinthian, and the composite.
Oh, composite. Oh wait, he's got it here again. Yeah, there's the Tuscan, there's the Doric, Roman Doric, composite.
Here we see all the orders laid out. Greek Doric, which is
looks really similar to the
from
Corinthian.
the Roman Doric. We'll explore this a little bit more in a second. The Ionic and the Corinthian, yes, there were variations, but not as great. And then the Tuscan was something that the Romans added. So here we see side by side a Roman temple and a Greek temple. And the Roman temple on the left features the Roman Doric order, and the Greek temple on the right features the Greek Doric order. And if this were interactive right now, I would be making you tell me what are the differences that you see. And of course, if my own...
This one has a base, as well as whatever this is called. I can't remember what the base thing is called. It's a little more slender at the top, on the neck in the enclave. It's got this ring. And this is a 3D model, so I feel like this is sort of... But yeah, it's a little more plain looking. Doesn't have a base, goes straight to the floor. This one has a top up here. This one doesn't have, or like a tabletop, whatever that's called. They both got the triglyphs. This one features some flow trim. Pediment is a W over here. This is super plain. And then they got the different decorations, whatever these are called, I can't remember. These are, it's like more orderly versus more artistic.
Experience shall be a guide.
It's like left brain, right brain
probably
type.
First notice is, because it's so obvious, is that the Roman Doric actually rises from a base, whereas the Greek Doric rises direct from the floor. So this is a difference, and to most people, this is the basic difference between Roman Doric and Greek Doric. But look at this side-by-side comparison of a Greek Doric building, Parthenon, the most famous Doric building in the universe, and a Roman Doric building, the Theater of Marcellus. Now, if you look very closely, you will see that the Roman Doric, at the end column, centers the triglyphs over the column capital, right directly centers it over the column abacus. And the Greeks did not do that. The Romans thought that the way the Greeks did it was it did not sort of appeal to their OCD side.
Yeah. Well said. I feel like, yeah, the Romans were very obsessed with like symmetry and keeping things balanced, and the Greeks were very loose with it and liked asymmetry and very different.
And they sort of kind of wrenched things around a bit so that they could center those triglyphs. It may not seem like a big deal.
I hate to say it, but I relate more with the Romans as far as design rules like that, but I want to be more like the Greeks.
But it is a difference between the Greek Doric and the Roman Doric. So the difference is in the base, and the difference is also in the entablature. When we talk about Roman architecture, we almost always invoke the great Roman architectural theorist, I suppose we would call him, the man who wrote kind of the handbook of practice for Roman architects, the fellow whom we call Vitruvius, who lived in the reign of Augustus, and who in so many ways both sort of codified the principles of practice of Roman architecture up till his time, and in so doing provided a kind of ready handbook or reference for architects and builders moving forward. Vitruvius's
made a
name
style guide.
has resounded throughout the history of architecture. The writers of all the great architectural treatises, such as Palladio, bowed to Vitruvius. They studied Vitruvius and viewed themselves as updating Vitruvius. I mentioned last week that the philosopher Whitehead said of Plato that all philosophy since Plato is but a footnote to Plato. You know, maybe somewhere someone said that all architectural theory since Vitruvius is a footnote to Vitruvius.
Yo, Francis Marone said that. We can
kind of view the great treatises throughout the history of Western architecture as being a series of footnotes, sometimes a very long series of footnotes, but a series of footnotes to Vitruvius. And then I said that the Romans took elements from the Etruscans, they took elements from the Greeks, and they added concrete. What is that?
What is that?
The Romans, this is something that may be a little hard to get one's head around. The Romans were an innovative people up to an extent. We can see that as the empire wore on, they became rather complacent in their ways. They were notably uninnovative. But the great Roman innovation was indeed to do with the building material that we call concrete. Concrete is an aggregate. It's not something that you quarry from the ground. It is an aggregate that may be composed of different things: stone, broken brick, flint, clinker, sand, bound together by a cement, lime, and water mortar. And the concrete enabled the Romans to do a number of things. It enabled them to build those massive vaults and domes. It enabled them to build massively. And this is a keynote of Roman
They
architecture.
literally made
Size,
liquid rock.
something that I'll be getting back to. But it also enabled the Romans to build very quickly and economically. The Romans were indeed making use of two things that vastly aided rapid building: concrete and slaves. They were able, through such means, to not only expand the empire militarily, but really to build an empire of towns and cities and temple complexes, and not least of all, and perhaps most of all, remarkable infrastructure of roads and bridges and harbor works and sewers and water mains that would not be equaled in Western history for millennia, which is certainly a remarkable achievement, and also certainly something that probably everybody knows about the Romans. An example of Roman infrastructure would be their tremendous aqueducts, which are utilitarian structures like
Triple arch, bro.
in the south of France.
This is one that I referenced when I built my aqueduct.
Utilitarian though they may be,
I didn't want to do it in
they are
sandstone
one of
though,
those
so
instances of a utilitarian
it's just
structure
stone.
that is also breathtakingly beautiful.
Oh, it's so pretty.
But
Would
this
love to go see this.
is one of the things that we
Ponticard.
associate with the Romans. And the Romans
Ooh, it's a nice drawing. Grab that real quick.
also, now I had thought when I first thought of doing this talk, that one of the things that I would touch on in
Notice the symmetry though, all the way up, all the way up. This is the only thing that's like asymmetrical in this whole thing. Symmetry all the way through.
detail would be these incredible, in some instances, cities, in other instances, temple complexes that they built in some of the farther flung reaches of the empire. That to this day, in their ruined state, still inspire awe in us. And when we study them and learn more about them, we're in awe, first of all, of the sheer effort that had to have gone in to the creation of places like the temple complex at Baalbek, which is in Lebanon, with some of the biggest buildings that had ever been built up till that time. Or how about the city of Leptis Magna, which is in Libya? This was a city that was
Bro, I'm grabbing this. We'll have to look this up and watch a video about it.
well,
Look, they got the Colosseum. I don't know, this is probably like a market or a palace. Market over here. More public buildings over here. The bay. Temple.
inspired by the
Lighthouse.
Romans in their defeat of the Carthaginians in the Punic Wars. But it really wasn't until the reign of Septimius Severus, who was, by the way, born in Leptis Magna, that the city was, how shall we say, glorified and turned into one of the most magnificent places in the Roman Empire. What makes Leptis Magna a place of such great fascination for us today is that so much of it has been uncovered. It's not like a Roman city like London, where a new city was built on top of the Roman city, and yet newer cities were built on top of that. So that you go to London today and the Roman echoes are very few and far between. Instead, Leptis Magna was never built over. It was rather buried in sand, and then recovered by archaeologists. And do let me say right now, because it's something that needs to be said at some point, um, much of Roman antiquity was uncovered in the interwar period under Mussolini. Mussolini was, very interested in the Roman Empire and in drawing parallels between his fascist regime and the empire.
Huge L.
Consequently,
We disavow.
government sponsorship of archaeology and of historical research was very, very high during that period of time. And the recovery of Leptis Magna, which goes on to this day, began at that time. But I just wanted to mention these places, which are certainly worth your while to explore on your own. I want to break down what follows into a brief discussion of the forums in Rome itself, the city.
All right, we're gonna chill on that. That was pretty cool. Look at this. So this is the artist that he brought up, Jean-Claude Goldin. And I sorted it by antiquity, period, Greece, and Italy. It's Roman here. Because Italy is Rome, right? He's I guess he illustrates all of these things. Look at this, dude. Oh, the website's so slow. These are beautiful. Beautiful illustrations. It's probably like some sort of canal. There's the Acropolis. That is gorgeous, bro. I low-key want to buy one of these as a print if he sells them. Oh, there's the Colosseum. Yo, look at that, dude. Tiberius Palace. Look at that, dude. Very cool stuff. Yo, I could look at this all day. I'm gonna have to come back to this. This is so cool. Yo, I'll put this in the Discord. This is JohnClaudeGoldin.com. I'll put it in the chat too here. There we go. Go check that out. Oh, look at that amphitheater on the peninsula. Bro. Looks like he's French, I think. Said it was, yeah, Jean-Claude. Oh, is that Olympia? That's Olympia, bro. Okay, look, yeah, look, there's the track and field. It's the Stoa. Temple of Helena. I can't remember what this temple is. Can't remember what that temple is. The treasuries. This is where the athletes would all work out and sleep and bathe and all that. And then I think over here is also where like the royals would stay. Oh, they've got a giant like racetrack too. I didn't know they had two. They had like a running track and a racetrack. Yo. I'm gonna save this one too. That is gorgeous. Imagine getting one of these originals. That'd be crazy. Yo, you know what this reminds me of? There's a show called Steven Universe that had a similar setup like this. The town and then a big hill. I wonder if it was inspired by that. That's cool. That's really cool though. That's gorgeous. I do wish the website was a little faster. Oh, here's the Agora. The Agora. Is this the Agora? 4th century? I can't remember if that was what after Rome came in and disrupted everything. Oh, so cool, dude. All right, cool. I want to look at this for another 5 hours, but we're gonna move on. This is also a Leptis Magna, so it's basically in ruin. Oh, look at this. That's a nice amphitheater. I'm sure there's a video on this that we can watch. I'll look it up. That's a nice victory arch too. Arch of Septim Severus. That was one of the emperors. Septium Severus. Oh, that is hard, bro. Look at those spikes. That's clean. All right, let me start the server up, and we're gonna hop straight into survival. That is so cool. W video
of Rome.
Very cool. We'll watch more of that tomorrow. Change this. Going. I like to I know this is, I'm not maining on Twitch, but I like to switch it up so that we got chapters for later.
Century AD.
Gotta mute this. This is what we're gonna be building today. Going in and doing the Pantheatic Stadium in Athens. I made it in creative, and then I finally finished gathering materials and laying it out, so we're gonna go in and build this. But give me a second. Server's starting up. I'll be right back. Yeah, that's dope. That video was sick. Oh. And I always forget. I don't want to... What up? I don't like joining when my screen is showing, just in case. Bam. Sick. Alright, wait. Wait for everything to sort of clean up, load in. I got all the concrete last night. I spent like an hour crafting it and gathering materials. It took forever to turn that whole shulker into concrete. I need the concrete. I need the concrete powder for as well. Let me grab the shulkers over here. Oh, I'm gonna need that one too. Anything else? Let's go check it out. I got the Lightmatica schematic already placed. So you can kind of see what we're gonna be doing. I dug it out yesterday. We'll have to finish terraforming it, but excuse me. I guess I need to grab... we'll see what we can do. Should probably take one of these and swap it out. Yeah, I'll swap this guy out. Give me the concrete. Which one is it? This one? Cool. I'm gonna go swap this out for some smooth stone that we've been smelting. But yeah, I should be able to build this whole thing in the next hour or so. So we're just gonna cruise and do that. Boom. Sick. How's this one going? I guess I did some of it in here. And we'll save the rest of this just in case we need it for later. I might have to come back anyway, but we'll see. Oh, I also need, shoot. I need the redstone lamps as well. We'll do the redstone lamps later because I don't know. There's a lot of them. Is there anything else I'm gonna need? I got the birch. Yeah, it's just the redstone lamps. Cool. Alright, let's get started. First, I'm gonna actually take out the schematic real quick so we can dig this. I have to have things on level so that oh, I gotta repair my shovel. I gotta have things on level so that the concrete powder doesn't fall. I wish there was a way to toggle on and off. Yeah, look. Come on, Dougie. He'll teleport. I bet I go all the way to here. Oh, wrong pickaxe. I'll probably have to actually go repair some stuff here real quick. I should just make like a few spare pickaxes and a few spare shovels. Not that it's super annoying to go to the end every now and again, but it would just save. I did break a pickaxe the other day, which is a huge bummer. I was like watching a podcast or something and I was mining out some terracotta and I saw it get to like, you know, orange or yellow and I was like, oh, okay, just keep an eye on it. I'm not gonna be going for too long. Like it was like about where I am right now with the shovel. And I kind of zoned out. I was just like gathering and bringing stuff back and then the next thing I knew I hear this snap. Like, oh. Shoot. That's a netherite pickaxe I just wasted. But it's all good. Good news is, it'd be more of a bummer if it was like a helmet, or boots, or even leggings. Something that's a little more expensive and rare to enchant. Something with trim would be... I'd be so mad. I have lost a few, actually, full sets. I think there was one time I like fat thumbed something or fat fingered something and I couldn't pull my elytra and I fell into the void. That might have happened a couple times actually. Oh, also, I did unarchive every single short on YouTube that I've ever made. I not all of them, but you know what I mean. A lot of them are trash. A lot of them are unedited garbage, but if you want to go check out all the shorts, since like the beginning of the channel. I've unarchived all of them. I've been slowly going through and like, oh, this one's terrible, this one's terrible. I'm gonna put this one back into private, but it's kind of cool going back and seeing like, oh, look, here's me talking about plans I was gonna do for the end portal dig, which I'm at right now. Or, oh, here's me talking about the new bay location that we found. Stuff like that. Let's go to the end. I need to get on top of this too. I think that my focus has been all on the Greek stuff. Man, my throat hurts today. But I wanna get on top of this. I'm gonna do a huge villager trading hall. I might do the Greek villager trading hall first though. But that one essentially is gonna be like every single type of villager, like every single trade, and then have like levels to it so that you can go through like, oh, I need armor, I need XP bottles, I need books. Oh, nice. So that's in the works. I have to design something that'd be cool. I don't know what would be good. Low-key, probably do it out of stone. Do like stone decorative walls, and then line those with levels. Have it be like an open center, maybe in like a circle. Actually, maybe I'll do square. That would probably be more fitting, with like rounded corners. I could even do each level like themed around the villager type. So I'd do like wood for librarians, stone for stone cutters. I don't know. Oh, I'm not even fixing my shovel. I was zoning out talking. My bad. How many Endermen have we killed already? I was at like 75k last I checked. 86k now. That's tight. I wish there was a way to truly AFK this, so that there's like a redstone mechanism that kills them and you still get the XP. I did see like some gold farm where I was watching the video. I couldn't find it last time I looked to find it again. But he was talking about how he put a bunch of like a bunch of anvils, and somehow that collected the XP or made it drop XP or something like that. I'll have to look into that. Oh, and my shovel is repaired. I zoned out talking again. Let me just do my pickaxe real quick. It's so fast. It's just so OP. Alright, that's good enough. Gorgeous. Alright, let's get back to it. Ooh, let's go sleep. I should also bring a bed over there. I don't do this enough where I'll be building something and I'll just like fly away to go sleep. I might have to craft one though. Let's see. Oh, we got it right here. If you hold control and then your drop button, it drops the whole stack, by the way. That's not my garbage, that's just like downstairs. Where's it again? Right here. Give me a bed. Cool. Oh, it's looking clean. I don't know if you saw yesterday, I added little ramparts right here. I kind of brought it down a little bit because it was obstructing the view. I don't know what to do right here though. Figure something out. Gotta continue this wall around. And I'm still thinking about, well, I'm not thinking about, I'm gonna do it. The winding down staircase from here. Excited to get that done. Gotta fill that hole in. Alright. I might actually have to fill in the other side. I'm probably gonna do the track first, and then I'll do the stands. And hopefully I was smart with this. In past creative builds, I haven't been using the most efficient materials. So hopefully I was good about it this time. And if you're gonna have to take out a bunch of stuff, you've got to use a beacon. I've learned you just got to bring the beacon with you everywhere. We also got to get a wither skeleton farm done. I started one in the nether, and I think I built it in the wrong biome. Or maybe I just need to work on it a little more. Spawn-proof things a little more. I don't know quite where this ends. I'm just going to take this all out over here, and then I'm going to place see what the schematic is again, and then place that down. Probably make some chests over here for all the materials we transported after we've gotten rid of all the sandstone in the shulkers. Okay, yeah, we'll make some chests. I think I've got wood. Yeah. Oh, and we got some random sand too. Throw down. Yeah, we'll just put them on the beacon, right? Or probably not a good idea. Put them right here. I'm not going to organize it yet. I'm just going to put everything in here. Throw it on my bed so I've got an extra slot too. Wood goes back. I don't think I'm going to need an infinite water source. But I don't want to have to go get water later if I do. So I'm going to make one. Just get rid of these buckets, right? Okay, and then this is all going to have to get terraformed up for the concrete powder. I'll dig it up over here. Eat. Okay, I should have done this yesterday, but I sort of just worked on getting rid of the obstructing stuff rather than the floor. It's okay. Let's start I should do a flashback time lapse too, that'd be cool. Once I finish digging this out and getting all prepped, I'll start it. Let me turn the schematic back on. Okay. Just all of this though. I'm just gonna worry about the track for now. Yeah, whatever. Yo, get out of the way. Alright, we'll dig out the rest of this. Is this just grass? Whoa. Alright, I'm gonna mark where we have to dig up to, or terraform up to. It would be like right here. Okay, that's good enough for me. This is too much. This is gonna be a lot of terraforming. I wonder if I've got... Hold on, this could go way faster if we got this set up. Turn the track back on. Then we can render layers. Sorry about the sound. Yeah, look at that. We can just quick place it now. We got a dirt layer underneath. Sick. I'll make life a little bit easier here for terraforming. Hey. How come? I can see it in my inventory. I hate that UI, by the way. I don't know how to get rid of that. So annoying. I need to get rid of this? Probably. I don't think I need to care about that, though. Yeah. Alright, let's go sleep. Alright, I need actual just like dirt though. It's kind of a bummer because I only have silk cut. I got my silk touch on. Ah. Wait. I gotta take all this out, huh? No, I don't. Okay, we'll go get some, we'll go trade out, go get some dirt. Just for the sake of speed. I don't really care. Well, I do care somewhat about the process, but I'm more focused on the speed and the result. We have dirt. Just regular old dirt. Wait. Did I check the green one here? Yeah, I did. Maybe down here we got dirt. I hate that obelisk. There we go. Gimme. Any more? Yeah, I'll take all that I can get. Doogie. Here, come here. You can watch from up here. Oh, I don't see him. I just need to have a base for the concrete powder so it doesn't fall. Otherwise, I wouldn't really care. Oh, it's so nice. So clean, bro. I love Light Matica so much. This is what we should do for terraforming from now on. You should just have some schematics that are just literal slabs of dirt that you can just place. Like, oh, we need this part flattened. Just throw down a slab of dirt. We could get it out of the way. There's no honor in wasting your time terraforming, right? That makes sense. It's like, whoa, wow, you spent all that time terraforming that up. Good for you. Nah, bro. But I'm not trying to go as far as to just paste it in at like we're in creative or something. There is still value in doing this in survival. Gotta still follow the rules of the vanilla server. I like that restriction. some of these are like grass blocks, or not grass, you know what I mean, these things. I can't tell what's filled in and what's not. Oh. I'll have to fix that too. I don't know why that's probably from when I pasted something. And those redstone torches are for the redstone lamps. No way I'm running out of dirt here. That's crazy. I'm almost there. I'll have to run to the valley and grab some. Yep. Yep, alright. That's okay. I've been really good about putting my stuff away. But we definitely have a chest in the storage barn here. I will have to fill in that sandstone section manually, though. That's okay. I don't think I necessarily have to do this either, but... might as well throw down. Take the schematic off. We'll see what we gotta finish. I should probably, I guess we'll be able to see where the redstone torches go, because I won't be putting in the lamps yet. I was gonna say maybe we should put the torches in, but we'll do that later. We'll set all that up later. Okay, wait. Let's make sure all this is filled in too. Alright, I think we're ready to start laying down the concrete. Go grab that. Put the schematic back on here. Keep doing that where I click into it on accident. There we go. And then we raise it up one. See the layer. I really hope I did sandstone here, please. Please, Lord. I did not. Oh my Lord. You gotta be kidding me. I did smooth sandstone. So it means we'll have to manually place all of that. That's okay. Sleep real quick. Yeah, I've said this 100 times. Anything that's a floor, just do regular sandstone. It's less expensive. You don't have to smelt it. And yeah. Building creative, I just get carried away, I think. We'll do like a bit of this, bit of the concrete. It's gonna look nice. I was stoked on this. The concrete and concrete powder looks like you can't really do the lines of the track, but you can kind of make it look like different track, like different lines, or you can kind of make it look like it with concrete and concrete powder mixed. It's good. One sec. Bit of allergies. I wonder if it's faster to go down the line like this. You do get a little more speed in building by looking at it rather than walking it. That makes sense. Because like I could walk the track on each line and just auto place it out of concrete. Or you could kind of do like a sweeping motion here. And that works too. I feel like it goes faster this way. So essentially, this is going to be the first piece in Olympia. In Olympia, they had the track kind of nestled in the back, as we saw earlier in that illustration. And then there was a stoa that kind of blocked it, and then the rest of Olympia was kind of laid out where there's 3 temples, kind of like a garden area, and then places for the athletes and the royals and the guests to all stay and hang out during the games. It's the birthplace of the Olympics. Pretty sure. Maybe it's not the birthplace, but it's where they would hold the games. I modeled this one actually not on the one from Olympia because I think that one is demolished, but after the marble stadium, marble track or whatever it's called, the Pantheonatic stadium. I'm probably adding a few letters in there, I'm not sure. It's in Athens, and need more concrete. I think I grabbed it. I got enough. I got enough, right? I checked the material list last night, and it said 1 shulker box of concrete and concrete powder. Or of each. So I'm going to be a little upset if I have to go make more. Maybe I read it wrong. It like, paraphrased it said SB, which I think was meant shulker box. Look how clean this looks, though, for a track. I didn't try black. I actually accidentally made a bunch of black concrete last night, and I was like, oh, it's actually gray. Which I think looks better. Maybe I did try black, and then I was like, nah, the gray. Sometimes the switching mechanism is not fast enough for the server. The server's not fast enough to switch. To get those errors. Yeah, like that. I'm trying to do it in like a line here. I feel like I've got actually chilling, right? I feel like I got a lot left and doesn't seem like I'm gonna have enough. I'll be fine. I also didn't finish this design in creative. I still want to do something in like this middle section. In other tracks, in Roman tracks particularly, they would put like obelisks from like Egypt and other monuments in the center. And those are some of the bigger ones though, like the racetrack ones rather than the running track ones. So we'll see. More powder. Can't open your shulker boxes with a easy place mode on. Go down over here. I'm so bummed that I did smooth sandstone for the flooring here. It's man, it'll be okay. Oh, I forgot to start the flashback. Yeah, it's okay. No one's gonna care anyway. This is gonna be more for me. All good. I could start it after I finish the track section. Nah. And then also, I probably would have wanted to build it a certain way so it looks like it looks cool in the time lapse. I think you can manually do the time lapse though, like you can after the fact, like there we go. Like you can take the build in and not with a flashback, with something else. Almost time to sleep. Yeah, we're chilling. I was like, oh, we're not gonna have enough, but it's like we're all good. Might be a little short on one of them, because I only got a shulker box of each. One was slightly less than a shulker box, and one was slightly more than a shulker box. It's like 1.1 shulker boxes and 0.94 of a shulker box. If you go into the schematic placement here, I'll show you. Configure material list, it tells you. So like 1.1 shulker box, 0.94 shulker box. I believe I remembered those exact numbers. That was weird. It's funny the things that my brain decides to remember. But we might have to quickly make some more concrete. Hopefully it's the normal concrete that we're short on. Then I can just make it. Actually, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter what it is. Plus, I've got more in my house. So, not that big of a deal. Just run and get it. Yeah, it's the concrete. Alright, we'll do the concrete powder, get all that done, and then we'll make some more concrete real quick. See how much we got left. There we go. Sometimes it doesn't want to place. Yo. Out of the powder too. Did I grab all of it out? No, we still got powder. Okay. Is that gonna be enough? I knew we were gonna need the infinite water source here, so. Yo, I just killed it. Glad I did that. This is what I was doing for like an hour last night. So we get to do it for a minute here so we can finish this. Look how cool that looks. That's gonna be sick. This is the only way to do concrete, by the way. You dig up. Basically, if you got full shulker boxes like this, you go all the way up to build height limit. And then you throw a bucket at the top, pick up the bucket real quick, and then you dig down. And the bucket falling down, or the water falling down, will turn everything below into concrete. So it's like almost, you could almost AFK it. Actually, look. See if this works. If you hit F3 plus T while you're performing an action, it'll like keep repeating that. So you can basically, it's kind of like a weird feature exploit. It's not an exploit, it's a feature. F3 plus T. And then just if you want to stop it, you just click again. Okay. Hopefully we got enough. I don't think we're gonna have enough. It's all good. I do have more in my house, so hopefully I've got normal concrete in my house. Otherwise we're doing that little thing again. Concrete? Oh no. Okay. Okay. Go make some more. Look at that though. Looks nice. Really don't need that much. I'm not gonna do a whole. Can I do that? I don't know if that's gonna work. Nope. I'll do a stack. How about that? That's probably all we need. And it's F3 plus T while you're holding down pick. I wish I'd remembered this last night. That would have been nice. My finger was hurting. No way, bro. How did I miscount that? How did I always underestimate it, bro. Man. All good. Cook. Yeah, dude, we're doing the track, dude. Looks tight, huh? This concrete has taken forever. Looks insane, bro. Thank you. There we go. Oh, no more concrete. That was so long, bro. Okay, we'll just put the concrete in one of these, right? Okay, and I do have to use the restroom real quick before we come back. All right, I'll be right back. Oh Lord, we're almost done here. I'll take care of the redstone lamps later too. Get rid of these. Sick. Oh, I've got to do the other sides too. Wait. Oh, I only have to do one line of it? Okay, that's perfect. Do it like this. Also, I said this earlier, I don't know if you were in here, but I've decided officially that I don't care about using Lightmatic on stream. I think that I don't care about the process. I more care about the result. So in this case, I'm just gonna do it like this, and who cares? It is sort of satisfying too. There's this one creator that I sort of low-key watched named Stan616. He's like this Italian dude. He's actually insane. He does a lot of like anime builds. Is this dirt? Okay. But he's like the first one that I saw using Lightmatica, and I was like, oh, I wanna try that out. That's cool. But probably he's one of like the bigger, consistently bigger creators that does like creative builds and then takes them into survival like this. There's a lot of cool stuff. He just did this crazy nether hub where he used a lag machine to break the bedrock so that you could fly in and out. I'm not about to try to do that, but he takes on like these crazy projects. They're so cool. All right, I need to sleep. I'm gonna get monsters. I think he did make the Coliseum 1-to-1. Yeah, I think it was the how to build the Coliseum in 9 minutes. He's done a lot of stuff. I was actually looking through some of his older videos. He used to just do a lot of like time lapses, and then he decided to start streaming, and then now he does like fan projects, basically like stuff that people like to see. Like he did like, I don't watch One Piece, but he did like a One Piece base, a couple One Piece bases. I think he's working on like a second one now. Dude, he is goated. He's cool, dude. He made a 100k block Japanese temple thing, I think. Yeah, it was like I think that's one of the One Piece ones. It's like on this mound. And it's like in this bay with the ships. And he did, the crazy thing too is he did it in hardcore. Just like, I'm not about to try to play hardcore. Actually, one day, bro, I want to do a hardcore run to beat the Ender Dragon. Like just like a 1-day thing. Like we beat the Ender Dragon. See if we can do it in one run. Alright, now we can start easy placing because I got the smooth stone now. Kill this. I think we could do that for sure. Yeah, I saw that. Would be fun. I also wish, I don't know that we can do this, but I wish that we could. I wish we could do like a Minecraft 1.0 run together. I think I did a hardcore 1.0 run a while ago before Craft Boys, and I died to the Ender Dragon in it. But I always wanted to go and do like a 1.0 run with you guys. It'd be cool to do just a regular run too. But yeah, it'd be fun. I was actually thinking about like when this update came out, I was gonna ask you, but then the timing just didn't seem right, and I figured maybe we'd wait. Alright, place what we can. Where's it? Guess I gotta do that too. It's like some of the stuff's gonna be covered up, so I don't want to waste the sandstone, right? Like that one's wasted. Random here. What's covered and what's not. By the way, I'm using page up and page down. I've got in this, you go to configuration menu and then switch layers to single layer, and then you can raise and lower it to see. It makes it easier to build, so it's not like the whole thing's in your face. It's just like, oh, I forgot this layer down here. I'm just gonna, I don't care, I'll just do smooth sandstone there. So goated. Yeah, dude. This method is... It's good. I used to be so against it. I was like, oh, that's so lame. Like, building with Lightmatica. Nah. Not anymore. I'm over nerfing myself. I said this earlier, there's no honor in wasting your time. Especially when it's like, you know, this is a game, it's supposed to be fun, sandbox game. Play it how you like. Yeah, it's the only way to do mega builds, bro. Yeah, exactly. It's a... I'm not trying to build anything massive without using this. Plus you created it. Yeah, true. True. Talked about this before too. It's like the design process. You have to refine the design process to actually progress and become a better builder. And the way to do that is to build in creative and then bring it in like this. I think all of this is basically covered except for what, like one block next to the... Interesting design choice here. Looks like on either side of the lamp. Okay. Not to go back to the Hoglin farm for like 2 seconds. Okay. I think I probably got to do that on the other side as well. A bit of a grind. Oh, I gotta go make birch. Birch slabs. Got a few here. Get some of the sandstone away real quick. Slabs low-key are saving us on a ton of sandstone here. I use them as kind of like seats in the stadium. I think it looks good. I used it in the amphitheater as well. Is that a light? Yeah, it's a light. Low-key satisfying though doing this. It is weird. I don't know how it works, but like you can basically angel place blocks using Lightmatica in vanilla. I don't know how that works on the server. But you can place blocks midair. Kind of weird. Don't need that. It's gonna be so tight. I've been very excited to build this. I'm out? Dude. Probably gonna need more birch then. Also, what's the craft for a redstone lamp? Just so I can think about this. Ooh. I think we got a bunch of those. How many do I need? 168. That's... Oh, it's only like 2, 3 stacks of them. Okay. It's not bad. Also, look at this. If you hold shift, you can max craft it, and if you hit space, it'll reload that same craft. That's another hack that I recently learned. Yeah, 2.5 stacks of glowstone is mellow. I think we actually have that already in the nether chest in the barn. Wait, it's like a stairs? No. There we go. It's cool to be at the point too in survival. This is where it gets really satisfying. It's like we have so much material, we have so much that we've done. Now it's like I'm built. Like I only had to spend like another hour to gather everything that I needed for this. And, you know, craft the concrete and whatever, but like it was light work. Let's sleep. I'm gonna get monsters here. And we never use glowstone. Well, yeah. I think the only thing I've used glowstone for is the rings that I put in the nether for flying, for directions. It's just not that great looking of a block. And I never use light source blocks for like hidden lights. If I'm using light blocks, I'm using for something that, you know, I want to look good. Why can I not? Oh, there we go. Is that a light? Yeah, it's a light. Get crazy wealth on the server, yeah. Yeah, dude. Feels good. It's like I play another video game where it takes a lot to grind in the beginning. It's like once you get to the point where you're super rich, it's really nice. And you can kind of just like do whatever you want. Like every time a new quest or something drops, you can just like go do it. You don't have to like grind for something else. It's like every time we want to build something new, we can just do it. Gotta get rid of these. It's like we've invested, and now we are reaping the rewards. I didn't get this over here. I thought I already placed this. Go. Ouch. Okay, gotta get more. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough to finish this today, but we're gonna get some done. I'll go a little bit longer, maybe like 20, 30 more minutes. I do usually like to go around noon to go work out and go throughout the rest of my day. Oops. Didn't have easy place on there. Also, I don't know if you were here for it, but I put a website in the chat a while ago, like the JeanClaudeGolvin.com. Cool illustrator. Does like architectural scenes of like what different time periods would have looked like back in the day. So if you go to his gallery and sort by like antiquity period and then Roman in Italy or Greece and Italy, you can find a ton of really cool illustrations. I was looking at them earlier on stream. These in. It's like a French dude, French illustrator. I have to look more into him. I didn't want to. I could have looked at it for hours. I didn't want to waste too much time. How are we looking right here? That one. Oh, bumping my mouse. Okay. A few more levels. Interesting. I don't know why it was glitching out right there. So after this, I'll probably do the stoa, and then I feel like we gotta do more planning. I'll do the stoa that blocks this, and then I feel like we gotta do more planning. I'll pull up this image actually while I'm thinking about it. This is one of the illustrations that he had. This one? Yeah. This is Olympia. So you can see the track I'm building right here, and then the stoa. It's like a long stoa and a short stoa, and then 3 temples. This could be like the mountainside that's directly to my left here. So the aqueduct is right here. This mountainside right here, and then there's a mountain right here too on our server. But I'm thinking about making like a full-scale temple to put in there, and then rescaling the ones that I have already built to being more fit to this area, like making one that's smaller like this and this. I'll put this in inspo as well. I don't have Discord open right now. Oh, and here's one of the Acropolis that he did. So fire. I saw there's another illustration from this morning. Sick angle of the Great Arch entrance. Yeah, I don't think I saved that one. But I got the Acropolis. There's this Leptis Magna Libya. I don't think this was the same illustrator, but there's another one. This is a Roman. I think this is Roman, yeah. The Acropolis one. Yeah, dude, this one's so cool. I kind of want to buy a print of this and put it up. It's so dope. Yeah, very cool. It's all like, it looks like he does watercolor. It's very, very fine art. Very cool. I love stuff like that though. As soon as I saw that illustration, I was like, I gotta look that up. I gotta find that. I'm gonna have to go check it out later. I'll be geeking out over that all day. I can't say geeking out anymore because it's been taken over by the youth for something else. Can't say geeked anymore, man. Been perverted by the youth. I think now it means like you're high or something. I guess it makes sense. Yeah, maybe we find a way to make the arch entrance at the top before the temple. I don't think we got room. I've been thinking about it. I don't think we got room. I think maybe I'm gonna take a break here because I'm gonna go grab some food, some Minecraft food. It's like maybe down here. Just have it kind of morph in with the Coliseum here. Or even right here. I was planning, so you know the victory arch is gonna go right here, and probably have a staircase that goes up along the side of the Coliseum, and then maybe like a temple or something over here. What about the other side, towards more towards the gazebo? Let's go check it out. Because yeah, this is where the stairs would wind down, right? So it could be cool, like right here. Problem is I don't want it facing directly at the aqueduct, so it'd have to face like this way. I think we'd be fine. I mean, this is a pretty good mound, and I eventually want to put something up here. See, it's not the front per se, but the side facing. Hold on. It's not the front per se, but what about the side facing the rest of the Olympia/track? It seemed like we could have sick arch staircase here, then an arch actually closer to the center. Yeah. Like right here. Could also be over on this side too. We could just terraform it up, build a mound right here. I mean, it wouldn't be bad. I need to go get food bad. Go. We'll walk up, and then I'll go into the nether roof. Like, you're walking up here, staircase goes up. This would be a pretty good, like, you're coming up, you see the Temple of the Nike, even though it's backwards. And then you're basically up here. IDK could be kind of sick. We could plan it out. I was thinking more where the existing stairs are, kind of. Oh, like down there by the gazebo. That could work too. Let me go get food. I'm fatigued. Yeah, bro. I would like to put that in. I've just, every time I've thought about it, I'm like, I don't know if that's gonna really work. Nice. That'd be cool. I also still make the eucalyptus. I think that's what it's called. Let me pull that up. Show you. This one. Or the Erectian. So, this is one of the other main buildings in the Acropolis. You can see it right here. Hey, yo, I forgot it's night. Let me go sleep. Let me sleep and then I'll show you. Oh, shit. Got a music disc. Come on, hit the creeper. Just ricochet off the creeper. Come on, do it. Hit the creeper. Out of range. Come on, creeper's one tap. Get him. Get him for me. Thank you. We already have that disc. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Sleep. No! Miss! Miss! Let's take a look. Are you talking about these stairs, right? Because we could do an entrance right here. I feel like that wouldn't be bad. And then I was looking at Erectia, and I was talking about this just a second ago. It's this building right here. I can't remember what it was used for, but essentially, so there's the Erectian, and then there's this special olive tree. It's like Athena's olive tree, which I really want to incorporate in there. This is said to be one of the greatest Ionic temples. I love the colors on here. That's crazy. Pilasters, Ionic. They got the slanted rosette to kind of keep it symmetrical on both sides. Yeah, it's so fire. It's said to have the most elegant and the most beautiful Ionic columns in all of history on the Erectian. Which is too bad that we can't really emulate that very well in Minecraft. And then also too, like, we can't do the caryatids. Yeah. Could be kind of sick to see the archway right there. Yeah, I wish I could like overlay an image onto this. But yeah, that wouldn't be bad. I actually wouldn't mind that. Like I said, inspired by. Doesn't have to be exact. There can be 2 walkway entrances up to the Craft Boys Acropolis. Yeah. Dude, every time I fly by, I see that gazebo. Looks so fire. It actually looks so clean. That and the garden is so nice. Oh, dude. You fly up. Now just imagine everything in this area covered with sandstone buildings, sandstone and quartz buildings. Oh, it's gonna be so dope. So excited. This has been such a fun project, bro. I'm so stoked that you've been down too. It's been so fun. Alright, let's get back to it. Oh, I didn't grab sandstone. I forgot. I'm not sure if gazebo is the proper word for it, but it's the best way to refer to it. Yeah, I mean, what would it be called? We've seen other builds like that, but I haven't really noticed what they've been referred to. 2 entrances, yep. Yeah, we can make that work. Okay. Alright, now I have garbage to get rid of. Look, you don't need these. Wait, do I have room? I got room to put that away. Not be lazy. It's like with the concrete, I was so glad that I kept all of the gravel that I've been collecting. That was huge. I was able to just like instantly craft it instead of having to go gather all that material. Need smooth sandstone. I'll do like one more level and then I'm gonna head. It's been a good session. I'll do probably the rest of the stands tomorrow. Maybe I'll finish it tonight. Who cares? Who knows? Okay. I was looking at this. I have a long list of farms to do maybe later this afternoon. Yeah, and I gotta finish up the obelisk one too. I'm excited to get that done. I'll probably do that on stream as well. That one's gonna be really cool. That's like the first one that we're doing. First collab build. Well, the first like farm build collab. Also, by the way, I don't know if you know this, one of my most liked videos is of you and I finishing up that mud farm. So if you ever want to like, I don't know, be in a video, that'd be sick. No pressure. I don't want to... I haven't asked because I feel like it's... whatever. Shulker farm too. Gold farm, piglin trading farm would be nice for things like gravel, obsidian, and blackstone, bro. I heard that you can get blackstone from gold farm, which I will really need for the obelisk. The obelisk is I'm either gonna have to go take out another bastion or find a way to trade. There we go. We'll do the stairs and stuff first. I wonder if I just do the birch and everything and then fill in the gaps. It's been kind of hard switching between because I don't know what's covered and what's not. Yeah, shulker farm needs to happen. We have so many shulkers, but It's like you'll notice at every build project there's like 10 shulkers outside with a bunch of materials. And it would be nice just to have unlimited of that. I used to have a shulker room in my house basement. Just like a storage room full of shulkers. But we've been using them. They've been distributed. I've seen some simple shulker farms, and I've seen ones where it's like, I think you showed me one where it was like a crazy, like you build a disc underneath the boat, and then, let me do these real quick. And then there's like a waterfall surrounding that so they can't escape. Oh, hold on. Do this first. What I'll do is I'll place down all of the stand. Are we up to level here? I'll do this. This will be the last thing I'll do. Do the rest of this sandstone here. I can't remember what I was saying, my bad. Totally lost my train of thought there. Oh, also I unarchived every single short on YouTube. Except for a few that were like actual dog shit. You can see a lot of like the server's progress. A lot of it is like total unedited garbage that I just like ripped straight, like clipped straight from a VOD where I wasn't even talking or anything. So some of it's kind of boring, but you can see like server progress, and like I have a few where I'm talking about like, oh, here are the plans for this thing. Here are the plans that I want to do for this. It's kind of cool to see like the progress. See it come to fruition. I figured out I went through, and I guess there were a few live streams where like there were copyright restrictions on them, and I was thinking like maybe this is why my channel's getting nerfed and things aren't getting shown. So I got rid of those. I basically deleted, or not deleted, but archived every single short, and then I just really went through and I brought them all back, published them all today. So hopefully that'll kind of revive things. Alright, let's go sleep, and then I think that's all that I'm going to be doing today. It was a pretty good sesh. I didn't get all that I needed to get done, and that's okay. I'm going to probably come back here, and I'll probably have to go get more sandstone, low-key. I have a ton of cut, not cut, just regular sandstone, which I don't actually need. So I'll bring that over here and we'll smelt it, but there's the track going up. It's gonna be sick. But yeah, I got my normal job today, so I'll probably be on at like 9:30. If you're trying to build a farm or something, hit me up. Let me put this away. Let me put. Smelt this. I'm not gonna, probably not gonna need this. I'd rather have it smelted, right? Did a huge sand sesh yesterday. Yeah, it's sick here. We'll actually put all this in here. Alright, bro. Sick. Alright, I'm gonna peace out. I'm gonna go through the rest of my day and, you know, do the usual. I'm gonna work out and make myself some food and just sort of chill out for the rest of the day. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Love you, bubs. I'll see you guys later.